I mean, what better way to celebrate Thanksgiving and being thankful for what we have than literally taking the entire display of Pokemon cards while others get nothing? Hey everybody, what's up from Pokemon Classics, reminding you all that the classics never go out of style. Today we're breaking down the top 5 news stories in Pokemon along with some of my own personal thoughts and commentary on each one. That is the goal of this channel after all, is to keep you all informed whether it's the good, the bad, or the ugly. Also, as is tradition on this channel, stay tuned to the end of the video for my top 5 content recommendations. These are some of the best PokeTuber videos of the month, and I'd highly encourage you to give each and every one a watch. Anyway, let's dive into the first story. First up, let's talk about the modern market, which is blasting off like it's the pandemic all over again. Initially, the Scarlet and Violet era started slow, but 151 seems to have been the catalyst for a widely popular second half. In fact, people absolutely ransacked Costco stores looking to cash in on 151 mini tin packs that were recently restocked. I suppose with individual packs selling for over $8 a piece, people will do whatever they can to profit. Anyway, with so much demand for 151, Pokemon recently announced another 151 product, the Blooming Waters Premium Collection, featuring Blastoise and Venusaur. The box also includes 12 packs and is set to retail for $59.99 when it hits stores in February of next year. This will undoubtedly be another hotly contested product, and unfortunately, I'm sure we'll see a lot more videos of people hoarding as much product as possible. Speaking of hoarding products, Black Friday also saw its share of Pokemon deals, including $20 ETBs from Target, leading to even more retailer stampedes. Now, this video has already circulated widely on social media, but it further demonstrates the level of demand and desperation people have for Pokemon cards right now. I mean, what better way to celebrate Thanksgiving and being thankful for what we have than literally taking the entire display of Pokemon cards while others get nothing? Personally, I find situations like this embarrassing, and unfortunately, I suspect that we'll see a lot more of this, especially in 2025 as other highly anticipated sets like the Glory of Team Rocket hits the shelves. But I turn the question to all of you. What do you guys think? Are these just a few isolated incidents, or is the scalping just getting started? Next, we have some highly anticipated cards coming out of France. A few days ago, McDonald's rolled out its Pokemon TCG-themed Happy Meals, featuring 15 reprint cards of some of the franchise's most popular Pokemon. The theme of this year's promotion is Year of the Dragon, including popular dragon types like Charizard, Dragonite, Salamence, and Rayquaza. There are also some non-dragon cards in this set, including fan favorites like Pikachu, Eevee, and Umbreon. As usual, the cards will be distributed in Happy Meals, each containing a 4-card booster pack, including 1 holo and 3 non-holo cards. The French promotion runs from December 4th, 2024 until January 21st, 2025. However, it's uncertain when or even if the McDonald's promotion will be available here in the United States. As PokeBeach points out, usually France's McDonald's promo happens after the United States' release. However, they may be holding it back to coincide with Chinese New Year, which is in late January. Either way, this is one of the better lineups of McDonald's reprints and continues to be a global hit for both companies. Hopefully, if and when these cards do make their way to the US, we don't see the intense scalping we saw back in 2021. Back then, people were buying out entire stores' inventory of Happy Meal packs to resell online. And considering these cards are all reprints, they're all mass-produced, and they're all specifically intended for children's Happy Meals, it strikes me as particularly heartless and illogical to scalp these particular cards. But people are people after all. What do you guys think of the new McDonald's promos? Are we heading back for another 2021 McDonald's Pokemon card apocalypse? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Continuing our coverage of modern Pokemon, our next story highlights the release of a new Evolutions theme set, Terastal Festival. Released on December 6th in Japan, Terastal Festival has been a highly anticipated set for Pokemon collectors and provides a closer look into the cards and mechanics that will eventually make their English debut as Prismatic Evolutions. So far, the Japanese set has already sold out on the Japanese Pokemon Center website, and collectors and sellers have been scrambling to get a hold of packs. A few interesting notes about Terastal Festival include the new Master Ball Reverse Holo design. Apparently, each 10-pack box contains 3 Reverse Holo cards with either a Pokeball or a Master Ball background, giving collectors an extra variation to chase. There also seems to be 2 different God Pack variations in this set. The first contains 7 reverse holos and 3 random Evolution SIRs, and the second contains a common card on top, followed by all 9 SIRs of Eevee and its evolutions. One other interesting detail noted by PokeBeach is the inclusion of 2 guest artists. Paladin EX is illustrated by best-selling manga artist Tetsuya Hara, and Eevee EX is illustrated by an award-winning pastry chef Natsuko Shoji. It's always cool to see Pokemon collaborate with artists from these other industries. Now, the English counterpart to Terastal Festival, Prismatic Evolutions, is scheduled for release on January 17th and is already confirmed to include the reverse holo Pokeballs and Master Balls. However, it's still unclear how they'll be distributed and whether or not English will also see the return of God Packs. Obviously, this set is going to be huge, and pre-orders for virtually every product have already sold out just about everywhere. How do you feel about the new reverse holo design? And am I alone in thinking that the vibrant art style on so many of these cards is perhaps a bit too busy, too chaotic? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Finally, let's talk about some grading news. Recently, there's been a lot of speculation about the future of BGS, with some believing the grading company will either declare bankruptcy or be forced to be sold. All this stems from a lawsuit back in June of 2024, which alleged that BGS owner Greg Lindbergh had taken a $100 million loan using BGS's assets as collateral, which he's unable to repay. I won't go into all of the details, but apparently Lindbergh already owes $580 million to another company and has been arrested for other criminal charges, including bribery, money laundering, and fraud. It's a complicated situation, but it's hard not to see this lawsuit having some significant impact on Beckett and its grading services. In fact, this comes at the same time that BGS's grading numbers have fallen well below its competitors. Personally, I don't grade cards with BGS, but I do think its presence is valuable in the graded card space. Currently, BGS is the only major company to offer subgrades on cards, and their slab is arguably the most robust and premium feeling on the market. More importantly though, BGS offers needed competition in a market that's become increasingly monopolized by a few parent companies owning most of the grading, vaulting, and selling platforms. Hopefully BGS is able to survive this financial mess or find new ownership that's willing to invest in it, making it more competitive in the future. And in other grading news, CGC is now offering a coin grading service specific to Pokemon collectors. Earlier in November, they announced this new service, which costs $20 per coin, and revealed their new coin slabs. Now, admittedly, the CGC slabs always look great, but grading Pokemon coins just feels a bit excessive to me. Over the last few years, we've seen the slab craze extend to just about everywhere, including VHS tapes, CDs and DVDs, Funko Pops, and now Pokemon coins? Let me know what you guys think about Pokemon coin grading down in the comments below. Is this a service you would ever consider using? Anyway guys, before I unveil my top 5 videos of the month, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. I put hours and hours into each and every one of these videos, and your support goes a long way in keeping me motivated and staying on the grind. But anyway, I truly appreciate all of you for watching, so let's roll into the top 5. First on this week's list, we welcome back Top 10 Pokemon and his weekly auction recaps. Earlier this year, I took over these videos for a few months while Top 10 Pokemon was taking a break from YouTube, but he's back and he's better than ever. Lately, he's been mixing in a variety of different types of videos, including this top 10 video about the most graded cards in 2024. Now, I won't spoil the video for you, but there's definitely a variety of popular Pokemon on this list. Anyway, it's great to have Top 10 Pokemon back. Make sure to visit his channel and let him know that we appreciate his return. Next up is a video from okJLUV that goes behind the scenes, documentary style, to take a look at a controversial streaming company, Goated Pulls. Essentially, Goated Pulls sells and streams mystery bags with extremely high risk and high reward. These milky bags, as they're called, sell for $200 and contain one of the advertised graded cards. Most buyers end up getting hosed in the process, but a few walk away as winners. While I'm not a fan of the enhanced gambling types of products out there, it was refreshing to see someone like Goated Pulls provide a fully transparent look at his business operations. Check out okJLUV's channel for the full documentary. This next video is a podcast entry by one of my favorite Pokemon podcasters, and that's Pokemon Wonder. In this particular episode, Pokemon Wonder welcomes on Squeaks, a longtime Pokemon player, collector, and enthusiast for a deep dive on just about everything Pokemon related. The podcast runs well over 3 hours long, but remained interesting and entertaining the whole way through. If you're looking for a podcast that's both interesting and uplifting, go check out Pokemon Wonder. I promise you won't be disappointed. This next video is actually from a few months ago, but Leonhart took a break from opening packs in his office to do something incredibly different. He transformed an ice cream truck into a mobile Pokemon store to sell Pokemon packs to eager pedestrians. Now, to make matters even more interesting, he set up next to an actual ice cream truck and competed to see which could generate more customers. I have to give Leonhart props for making this refreshingly different video. Definitely check this one out. Finally, I wanted to spotlight a video released by PokeRev introducing his latest line of mystery packs. This newest iteration of PokeRev packs include a new rarity tier with a 1 in 1,000 chance of pulling a first edition base set pack, which is pretty wild. These packs have already sold out on PokeRev's website, despite some online criticism about the elevated $70 price point. Again, I'm not a fan of mystery products personally, but it's not often you see a product like this with an entire first edition base set booster box allocated to it. But that's PokeRev for you. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Breaking News, where we break down some of the most important Pokemon news stories each and every month. Let me know your thoughts on these stories down in the comments below, and if there are any major news stories that I missed, definitely send them my way. Anyway guys, I'm Pokemon Classics, reminding you all that the classics never go out of style. Thanks for spending your time with me here today, and we'll see you with the next video. Stay well, everybody, and don't forget to have fun. Bye, everybody.